talking about how to smash chicks you meet online within 24 to 72 hours. I'm about to get this shit the fuck in. It's gonna be crazy. So, get your pens and papers out. This is gonna be some heavy, heavy, heavy fucking ass game. So you'll be able to smash these chicks within 24 to 72 hours. You'll be having chicks like this in your bedroom. You understand? So take your pens and papers out. This is stuff that I've done a lot. This is stuff that I've taught the guys that I teach how to do. This is stuff that I've taught my close friends how to do. You feel what I'm saying? On how to meet these chicks online, smash them within the first day or within 72 hours. Right? Now, first thing is this. What I'm mainly going to be talking about is, you know, like if you're on Tinder, Bumble, OkCupid, any of these sites, you know, the sites where you match a chick and when you're able to message a girl. So I'm going to be talking mainly from that point where you match with the girl and you're able to message her. But this is what I'll say about the profile, you know, your pictures, your bio, whatever, that's going to help you out. And again, you guys need to get on the Bad Boy membership because I have 2 programs on online dating. You understand what I'm saying? I got 2 programs on online dating, and on the Patreon, I have a program on how to, you know, get laid without going on dates and shit like that. And I'll talk about a little bit more about that too, with meeting women online. But this is one of the key things that I'll say about the profile that's going to help you to be able to have sex with girls faster, right? And Aces said, a girl can feel you after a 45-second convo. Yes, she can, my brother. Yes, she fucking can. You understand? But this is the thing I want to say. As far as the profile and the pictures and all that is concerned. And you probably never heard this from anywhere before, but I'm going to tell you guys this now, right? Now, what's going to help you with the profile and, you know, your pictures and what you write in your profile? What's going to help you out immensely as far as being able to fuck girls quickly on online dating sites is there has to be in your profile something sexual about you or something that's exuding sexual energy in your profile. So, for example, you ever hear people say, or you hear women say, "Oh, I don't like pictures with guys that be showing their body and they got their shirt off and all that other shit," right? Now, women say that on the surface, but guess what? If you have a nice fucking body, like if you're ripped or you got a nice looking body and shit, if you put a picture of you like that on your profile, that's going to make it easier for you to fuck girls quickly. And I'm going to tell you why. Because what happens is that when you put a picture like that on your profile, if you got that type of body and you look that type of way, what happens is that that's closer to something that exudes sex appeal. Now, what happens is this. Most women say, "Oh, I don't like that, blah, blah, blah," because that's what they have to say socially. But behind closed doors, there are women who are on online dating sites in certain situations, right? Exactly. Gray sweatpants is good, iceberg guest. There's girls in certain situations where they're actually looking for dick now. You understand what I'm saying? They're looking for dick now, meaning, and due to really do online dating and really about it, understand this. There's times where women will hit you up online looking to fuck tonight, right? So now the more your profile exudes that you're the type of guy that's trying to fuck, when you're swiping and doing your thing and you match with one of these girls, it's going to be easier for you to have sex with her quickly because you're exuding some sort of sexual energy. You understand? Within your pictures and even what you write in the profile, because what you write in the profile could say something to the effect of, hey, looking for a good time, not here to be whining and dining, but if you want to have some fun, holla at your boy, like shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? So what happens is this, is that if you are setting up your profile that way to where it's exuding that you're the type of guy that's trying to fuck, you're going to attract the women that's trying to fuck now. You understand? Now, the women who are trying to fuck now, what happens is that it goes through stages with some of them. Some days they're trying to fuck now, some days they might not. But what happens is that if your profile is set up to where you're the type of guy who's trying to fuck now, right? What happens is that when she comes across your profile and she's trying to fuck now, you're the guy she's trying to make shit happen with because you're exuding that type of energy. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is that when you're exuding that type of energy and when you have that in your profile, that's going to be easier for you to fuck the girls quickly. Now, why is this? The reason why this is because when she's seeing your pictures and she's seeing your profile, and then you match with her, and then your messages are also conveying you're trying to get sex popping, right? That's going to flow in a direction of her feeling like this can happen between you and her. Now, this is the mistake most guys make. Right? What most guys will try to do is they'll have a profile. And again, your profile doesn't have to be 100% super, I'm trying to fuck. But there has to be something in there that indicates to her that can be a possibility quickly or sooner, or you're that type of guy. So some things, for example, could be in your profile, like you could have a picture with you and some girls in it. You understand? Like at a club and you looking like y'all flirting and y'all hugging up on each other. You understand? You could have a picture with your shirt off if you have a nice body, right? You know, and in your profile, you say things like, hey, looking to get together and have some fun, nothing serious, some casual, whatever the fuck it is like that. You understand what I'm saying? Now, what most guys make the mistake of doing is that they have nothing in their profile that exudes that. So it'll be a decent profile, good pictures and a good bio, but he's saying regular shit, right? So now what happens is that when you're saying regular shit, you don't come across as that guy who's that sexual alpha male that's trying to fuck the shit out of her now. So what happens is that when you match with her and then you try to be sexual or you try to hit her up on the phone or whatever and try to make sex happen, it's not congruent with what you were advertising. You were advertising the regular type of guy that's going to take her on a bunch of dates and get to know her. But then now all of a sudden you're trying to fuck. You understand? So what happens is that your picture and your profile have to also match your messages. So if you're trying to fuck and you're trying to make it happen quickly, that has to also be represented in your profile. You understand? So everything has to match. For example, let's say, right? Let's say you were looking at a rapper's album cover, right? And on his album cover, the nigga got gold teeth. You understand? He got gold fronts. He got tattoos all over him. He holding two guns like this, right? And then you listen to the music and all he's talking about is Christian music and power to the black people and fucking conscious rap. You'd be like, the fuck? You understand? I thought I was going to hear some gangster shit. What the fuck is this shit? You understand? Because the outer appearance, what he's marketing, doesn't match the music. The marketing has to match the music. So the marketing of you on the profile has to match the shit you're saying in the messages. You see what I'm saying? So if you're marketing yourself as the guy who's trying to fuck, it has to match in your messages that you're trying to fuck. You understand? Because look, even if you're the type of guy that's putting that energy out there that you're trying to fuck, but then on the messages you're not trying to fuck, that's also not going to match. And then if you're the type of guy that's, your profile's like, oh, I'm this, cookie cutter nice guy that's going to take you out on 3 dates and take you to dinner. And then all of a sudden in your messages, you're trying to fuck. She's like, what the fuck is going on? You understand? So your profile pictures, the shit you're saying in the bio, and the messages you send her have to match. You understand? So all of that has to match. So that's one of the tips that I'll give you guys as far as, what the profile should look like if you're trying to get the shit popping faster. You understand what I'm saying? The shit has to match. Right? Now, let's move on to, okay, so now you got a match on the fucking joint, right? So you got to match on a joint. So I'm going to go from when you match with a girl on Tinder, Bumble, OkCupid, whatever the fuck it is, and you're messaging and you're sending messages, right? Now, this is the thing. When you guys send messages on these sites to make this shit happen quicker, you have to get straight to the fucking point about you and her getting together, right? So what a lot of guys do is they get on these sites, they match with a girl, they say, hey, what's up? She's like, hey, what's going on? And you're like, how you doing? What are you up to today? She's like, oh, nothing, I'm just at work. And he's like, oh, cool, what do you do for work? And so you're going back and forth about a whole bunch of shit, right? You're going back and forth about a whole bunch of shit, right? What you need to do is this. You need to make sure that when you match with these girls, you get to the point quickly about you and her meeting up or you and her doing a FaceTime. And I'm going to tell you guys the two different things. So what you're doing in the messages is what you want to do is get to the point about y'all meeting up or y'all doing a FaceTime. So doing a FaceTime usually means, and this is why you do the FaceTime. The FaceTime is if you don't actually want to go on a date, on a first meeting to like see her. You just want her to come straight to the crib or meet you at a hotel. That's the FaceTime. When you're talking about meeting up, that's meeting up face to face first and then smashing either that day or within that 72-hour window, right? So I'm going to talk about both. So let's first talk about the FaceTime stuff. And I'm going to tell you how to do this. And I actually talked about this a little bit on Patreon, but I'm going to give you the details since this is going on Patreon anyway. I'm about to give y'all I'm giving y'all all the fucking information. You feel what I'm saying? Now, when you match with the girl, right? And let's say you want to get her to come to your spot. You don't want to go on a date with her. You just want her to come straight to your crib, or you want to meet her at a hotel, right? Now, so what you do is that when you match with her, you say to her something to the effect of, hey, what's up? Listen, I don't really like to chat too much on here. When are you free so we can FaceTime? You see, you're getting straight to the point. I'm just giving you an example. Hey, what's up? Listen, I don't really like to chat too much on here, but when are you free so we could actually talk on FaceTime and get to know each other, whatever, right? So that's the first fucking message you send her. Sometimes she might send you a first message first. She might say, hey, what's up? And you respond, hey, what's up? Listen, I don't really like to chat too much on here. When are you free so we can FaceTime? Now, I know a lot of these fucking sites now, they actually have on the site where you can FaceTime on the site. I think Tinder has it. I know Bumble has it right now. But if not, you can just do FaceTime on your phone if you have FaceTime, whatever it is like that. And if they're not able to do FaceTime for whatever reason, it can still be a phone call, whatever. But it has to be a situation where you guys are actually talking to each other. FaceTime is better because you can at least see her. She can see you. But if you can't, then phone is decent enough. But you want to get on a FaceTime. Now, when you get on a FaceTime, the FaceTime is for a number of different reasons. The reason why you want to get on the FaceTime and talk to her face to face and have a conversation is because now this is the equivalent of a first date, right? So you're sort of getting to know each other. So it gives the sort of, you can say, the illusion that you guys are getting to know each other. Y'all know each other now because y'all are talking back, going back and forth. Now, while you're having this FaceTime, right? You do not want to go more than about 4 or 5 minutes on the FaceTime. And there's a few things that you want to do within this FaceTime, right? Now, the main thing you want to do in this FaceTime is to be able to set up a time for her to come see you. Now, the quicker she's able to come see you, the better. So now let's say, for example, I'm just using this example. Let's say you FaceTime the girl today and you have time to see her today, like this evening, right? So what you want to do is you want to see if she's available to see you this evening. Now, if she's not available to see you this evening, you say, all right, cool. Well, how about tomorrow or the day after tomorrow? You want to try to get it within at least 3 days. Now, if it can't happen and she's only free on a weekend, then cool. But you want to try to get it between, today or 2 days later, within that time frame. The reason why you wanted to get it going quick is because you want the momentum to still be up there. Now, when you're on the FaceTime, what you're doing is that you're flirting and you're building sexual tension with her. So there should be a very flirty vibe. You understand? Like, so you can, do a little small talk for like a minute or so, but you want it to still be a flirty vibe. Like, damn, you actually look even sexier on camera than in the pictures and blah, 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 and all this other shit, right? So now I'm going to give you guys the thing that you have to say. You have to say this, or else this is most likely not going to work for you. Okay? This is the thing that you have to say on a FaceTime to be able to get the girl to come through to your spot within that day or within, 72 hours. Right? Now, this is the thing you have to say. Are you ready for this? So, exactly like Steve says, get your crayons out, right? You have to say this before she comes over or, to get her willing to come over. You say, listen, I wanted to get... Thanks for watching, and to watch this entire live stream, make sure you click the link below or go straight to patreon.com/mr.locario and join the $20 tier so you don't miss any of the game in these live streams that I do during the week.